Member for Fairfax.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. And I commend the honourable member on the other side of the House for his linguistic ability in standing here and being able to speak. I'm not sure if it was off the cuff or from paper, but nevertheless, most impressive. I wish I could understand it, Deputy Speaker. I'm somewhat hesitant to endorse the words other than to say full credit to him. And isn't it important for us to ensure that more Australians speak the languages of our nearest neighbours? And I certainly endorse his enthusiasm for the work that is being done under the new Colombo plan to give young Australians the opportunity to work, live and indeed learn languages in Indonesia as well as other places across the, particularly across the Asia-Pacific region. There is no doubt that once young Australians in particular have an opportunity to live and work in a foreign country and be immersed not just in their culture but in their language, then yes, it does deepen the ties between those two countries, but it also enriches Australia. It allows Australia to strengthen its hand as it continues to operate as part of the larger global political economy. And indeed, Indonesia is important, in fact vital to us as Australians. My condolences too go to the people of Indonesia, and I echo those sentiments already expressed by the opposition and indeed previously by our Prime Minister in that regard. Indonesia is a country of first order importance to Australia, and that was indeed confirmed in our Foreign Affairs White Paper. And to think this is a country just on our doorstep, indeed our northern archipelago is Indonesia, a vibrant economy, a vibrant democracy of now over 250 million people, quite extraordinary. This is why they are vital to us, not just on economic grounds, but also security, strategic grounds. Economically, it's why we are negotiating the Indonesia-Australian Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement and, as part of ASEAN, negotiating also with them for a regional comprehensive economic partnership. As somebody who also lived and worked in Asia through much of his professional career pre-politics, there is no substitute for experience on the ground, which is why not only is there far more business opportunity between the two countries, but there's also opportunity for young Australians and Australian small and medium businesses to make the most of the Indonesian marketplace, and for us also to be welcoming their businesses here to Australia. Of course, our region is not as safe as we wish it were, Deputy Speaker, which is why this relationship with Indonesia cannot be seen just on economic grounds, but also on strategic grounds. And this is why we are working so closely as a country with Indonesia to address issues, particularly the fight against terrorism. We as a country proudly operate as a sovereign nation, a liberal, open democracy in a highly integrated and uncertain political environment internationally. And as such, we, probably more than any other country in the world, need to ensure that our relationships are intact. And through any conventional wisdom of any economist or any political strategist, if you look at our place in the world, there is no larger country sitting in such close proximity than that of Indonesia. And it's why that relationship needs to continue to be built. It's why I am eager to continue to support not just the Foreign Minister, but of course the Trade Minister, with trying to fast-track those negotiations for a comprehensive economic partnership. And it's why we need to continue to work with ASEAN. And while we ensure that our economy and our security ties are strengthened, let those people-to-people ties grow, and let us speak their language as much as we encourage them to speak ours. And thank you very much for the opportunity
I
to speak.
thank